All right, we are ready to try a new technique. We'll be doing a dry brushing technique. I have a very stiff bristle brush right here that I'll be using with paint to dot on my pigment. And my goal is to leave all of the undertones of that pink that I previously just put into the gills and go over with this parchment color that I'm still working with. So it'll be a light layer. I also have my sponge brush to wipe off. And with my paint on the palette, I want to kind of spread it out. And this will allow me to get the pigment I'm looking for, but not too much of it at once, because it's a light process. So I'm gonna do a stippling type of a effect here to get pigment on my brush, but not too saturated. It looks pretty good. I think I'm going to start down here on the bottom. And I'm spreading paint on my surface area. You can tell I already have more paint than I need. So I'm going to try to brush that around and now thin it out. I'm using all that little bit of paint that I put on already. I'm just going to spread that around. My lips here are going to be a lighter white. So since I have that pigment, I'm putting some on there too. It's all right that I'm getting paint up here. That's going to be all right. I want this mask to look like it was hand painted and hand fabricated. So I'm gonna leave a very painterly type of a finish on it. Get up here a little bit more, this under area. And I'm just gonna kind of brush over the tops of these lines one more time, going against the texture that I have. I want some of these lines to pick up the white or the parchment. Maybe a good time to get out my foam brush. Pretty good coat. I'm gonna go ahead while I have this paint out and start to throw in some color on the inside of the mask. It's gonna be a white light color anyway. This parchment's a good base for that. And since I used that terracotta primer, I need to lighten this up too. I want the whole inside of the mask to be light. So I'm just gonna spread this around. I'm still using this dry brushing bristle brush here. Lets me throw the paint around pretty nicely in there. I always try to use up my paint if it's a color that will work. It's just so expensive, you know. It's nice to make use of it all. So wipe all of that up on the inside here. I'll go ahead and do a time lapse for a little more of this so you can see how it's done.